Most men don't realize this. The reason they feel older isn't because of time. It's because their body has quietly lost its nighttime repair code. You can take magnesium all you want, but if you're missing 2 key vitamins before bed, your body simply can't fix itself. And that's why so many men over 60 feel the same: tired, soft, disconnected from the man they used to be. Tonight, I'm going to show you something different. A small nightly habit that can completely reset your energy, your blood flow, and even your confidence in the bedroom. It takes less than a minute. No medication, no stimulants, just nature working the way it was designed to. Hi, I'm Dr. Jennifer Williams. I'm a urologist, and for over 20 years, I've helped men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s restore their vitality without dependency on pills. Because your body isn't broken, it's just missing the right signals. And when you send those signals at the right time, everything changes. Your blood vessels open, your cells wake up, your hormones rebalance naturally, and your nights feel powerful again. In this episode, we'll talk about the 2 vitamins that switch your body back into repair mode. They don't just help you sleep better, they rebuild what time tried to take away your circulation, strength, and drive. So before you reach for another magnesium pill, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to restore your body's natural rhythm. Starting tonight, let's begin. After 50, every man feels it. You don't bounce back like you used to. Your mornings feel heavier, your muscles lose that firm response, and your energy fades faster than before. But here's the truth most men never hear. Your body isn't aging too fast. It is simply being starved of the nutrients and timing it once used to repair itself every single night. Let's look at what's really happening inside. Your circulation slows down. Blood vessels get stiffer, less elastic. That means less oxygen delivery, less nutrient flow to your brain, your heart, and yes, below the belt. Your nitric oxide, that natural gas your arteries release to expand and create strong blood flow, starts to drop sharply after 50. That's why you may feel sluggish or notice your performance isn't what it used to be. Then there's hormones, not just testosterone, but growth hormone, melatonin, cortisol. All of them start shifting out of sync. Your body stops knowing when to repair, when to rest, and when to perform. And here's something few men ever hear about: your mitochondria. Those tiny batteries inside your cells that create energy. After 50, they slow down, they produce less energy for your heart, brain, and muscles. And when mitochondria lose power, you feel it everywhere. You may think it's just fatigue, but it's not. It's your cells asking for fuel and not getting it. At the same time, a silent inflammation begins to build. It's invisible but powerful. It makes your arteries more rigid, your nerves less responsive, and your muscles slower to recover. That's why so many men describe the same thing: I'm not sick, but I'm not the same. I sleep 8 hours, but I wake up exhausted. I exercise, but my body doesn't respond like it used to. And here's the cruel part: most of them try to fix it the wrong way. They grab a random supplement, often magnesium, thinking it'll restore everything. But magnesium alone can't fix circulation, it can't rebalance hormones, and it can't reactivate the repair genes that have gone silent. Because the issue isn't just what you take, it's when and how your body uses it. Your body has its own timing, its own rhythm of repair and renewal. And when you work against that rhythm, even the best supplements don't stand a chance. But the good news is that rhythm can be restored. Once you understand the 2 missing vitamins and the perfect moment to use them, your body begins to repair itself again naturally, powerfully, silently, while you sleep. That's what we'll uncover next. Now, let's talk about magnesium. It's one of the most popular supplements men take after 50, and for good reason. It helps your nerves relax, it helps your muscles recover, and it even supports better sleep. But here's the catch: magnesium is not the main character of your body's repair story. It's the supporting actor, the one that needs direction from the true leads. You see, magnesium can't do its job alone. It's like a mechanic without the right tools or an orchestra without a conductor. If you take magnesium in the morning on an empty stomach or without the vitamins that activate it, most of it passes through your system unused. That's why so many men tell me, "Doc, I've been taking magnesium for months, but I still feel tired. My circulation hasn't improved and I still wake up drained." And they're right to be frustrated because what's missing isn't more magnesium. It's the nutrients that tell your cells how to use it. Magnesium is involved in over 300 chemical reactions in the body, including nerve transmission, blood pressure regulation, and the production of nitric oxide for circulation. But each of those reactions needs an enzyme switch. And those switches are often triggered by vitamins, specifically vitamins D3 and K2. Without them, magnesium just sits in the background waiting for instructions that never come. It's like giving your body the building materials but forgetting to hand over the blueprint. That's why some men notice only a small improvement, while others feel no change at all. Here's another thing many people miss: timing. If you take magnesium at the wrong time, especially early in the day, it can compete with other nutrients and never reach the cells that need it most. But when you take it at night together with its coactors, that's when magic happens. Your nervous system calms down, your blood vessels relax, and your repair genes start turning back on. So no, magnesium isn't the villain. It's a good player just waiting for the right team to play with. And in that team, 2 vitamins stand out as the true leaders. They don't just support magnesium, they activate it. And when taken at the right moment, they help your body do what no pill or stimulant can: repair itself while you sleep. Now, let's talk about what makes that timing so powerful and why your body at night becomes a completely different machine. Most people never think about when they take their vitamins. They just swallow a handful in the morning with coffee and hope for the best. But your body doesn't work like that. It follows timing, rhythm, biological precision. And if you ignore that rhythm, you waste half the benefit of what you take. Here's the secret most men over 60 don't know. Your body's best repair window isn't during the day. It's at night. Between 1000 p.m. and 1 a.m., your body enters its deepest restoration phase. Your hormones rebalance, your arteries relax, your brain clears out waste proteins, your muscles begin cellular repair. This is when vitamin D3 and K2 shine because their activity peaks exactly during that repair window. When you take them in the morning, they compete with cortisol, your stress hormone. Your body is in go mode, not restore mode, so it simply stores or wastes them. But when you take them 30 to 60 minutes before bed, you give your body the signal it's been waiting for: time to rebuild. That's when D3 begins regulating nitric oxide and hormone balance. K2 directs calcium out of arteries, and magnesium calms your nerves and muscles so you fall into deeper, slower wave sleep. That's the ideal environment for real healing. Your body isn't distracted by digestion, stress, or noise. It's focused entirely on one mission: renewal. So here's what I recommend to my male patients over 50. Take vitamin D3, about 5,000 IU, and vitamin K2, MK7, Form 90, 180 mcg together about an hour after dinner. Combine them with magnesium glycinate, not oxide or citrate, because glycinate absorbs gently and calms your nervous system. Make sure you take them with a bit of healthy fat. Olive oil, avocado, or a few nuts work perfectly. Because D3 is fat soluble, it needs that small amount of fat to absorb fully. Now, timing matters more than dose. Even a lower dose taken at the right moment can outperform a high dose taken at the wrong time. That's because your body doesn't repair on command. It repairs when your internal clock says it's safe to rest. And that safety signal only happens at night. That's why night is sacred for men's health. It's when testosterone regenerates. It's when nitric oxide production resets. It's when inflammation finally cools down. Miss that window and you wake up feeling just as tired as the day before. But support that window with D3, K2, and magnesium, and you wake up feeling steady, strong, and more alive than you have in years. One of my patients once told me, "Doc, it's like someone flipped a switch. Same supplements, different timing, and suddenly I feel 20 years younger." And that's exactly what happens, because your body doesn't just need nutrients, it needs synchronization. So tonight, when you line up your supplements, remember, don't take them with breakfast, take them with the stars. That's when your repair code comes alive. In the next part, we'll build your full nighttime routine step by step so these vitamins can do their best work while you rest peacefully through the night. Your body runs on rhythm. Every cell you have, your heart cells, brain cells, even your arteries, they all follow a clock. It's called the circadian rhythm, and it decides when you're supposed to move, when you're supposed to rest, and when your body repairs itself. During the day, you're in go mode. Your body burns energy, handles stress, keeps your mind alert and muscles ready. But at night, everything changes. You shift into restore mode. This is when your blood vessels open up, your heart rate slows, your brain begins to flush out waste, and your cells start the most powerful repair cycle of the day. Deep inside, a silent orchestra begins to play. Growth hormone rises, rebuilding muscle and tissue. Melatonin signals your body that it's safe to rest, and nitric oxide quietly increases in your arteries, helping blood flow more smoothly. This is also when your mitochondria, those tiny engines in every cell, refuel and reset. They use vitamins and minerals as raw material to generate new energy. But here's the catch. If your nutrient levels are low, that orchestra can't perform. It's like trying to fix an engine in the dark. Without the right tools or light, you might sleep for 8 hours, but your body doesn't repair deeply. You wake up tired, foggy, and frustrated. And this isn't just about fatigue. When that repair process weakens, circulation suffers, blood vessels lose flexibility, hormones drift out of balance, and over time, you start to feel older than your age. Men tell me, "Doc, I don't get it. I sleep enough. I eat okay. Why do I still feel drained?" Because it's not how long you sleep. It's how well your body repairs during that sleep. And that repair depends on specific nutrients. Nutrients that tell your body, this is the time to heal. This is the time to renew. Research from Harvard and the NIH shows that certain vitamins, especially D3 and K2, play a direct role in synchronizing this repair rhythm. They're like conductors in that nighttime orchestra, guiding magnesium, zinc, and other minerals to do their jobs in perfect harmony. When they're missing, the signals get weak, your blood vessels don't expand as easily, your nerves slow their communication, and your body's natural rhythm begins to break apart. That's why so many men over 60 feel like they're doing everything right, but still don't feel alive, because deep down their repair system is running on empty. The good news, you can switch it back on, and it doesn't take medication or drastic change. Just 2 vitamins at the right time working together while you sleep. In the next part, we'll finally uncover what those vitamins are and how they turn your body's nighttime repair system back into the powerful engine it was meant to be. All right, let's finally talk about the 2 vitamins most men overlook. The ones that quietly control your body's repair code. They're not rare, they're not expensive. In fact, you've probably seen them on a store shelf 100 times. But here's the difference. When you take them together and at night, they unlock a powerful cascade of repair signals that most men never experience again after 50. I'm talking about vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. Let's start with D3. Most people think of vitamin D as a sunshine vitamin. They associate it with bone health or maybe immune support. But in truth, vitamin D3 is one of the most underrated hormones in your body. Yes, I said hormone, not just a vitamin. It's responsible for activating genes that regulate blood flow, hormone balance, and cellular repair. One of its most powerful roles, it helps your body produce nitric oxide, the gas that keeps your arteries open, flexible, and able to deliver blood where it's needed most. You know what that means? Better circulation, better oxygen delivery, better performance in every sense of the word. But after 50, something changes. Your body stops making enough D3 naturally. You spend more time indoors. Your skin becomes less efficient at converting sunlight, and your D3 levels quietly plummet. When that happens, your arteries start to stiffen. Your muscles feel weaker, your energy drops, and your mood may even follow. That's the first key. Now, the second vitamin, K2, is what I call the silent director. If D3 tells your body what to do, K2 tells it where to do it. Vitamin K2 directs calcium to the right places into your bones and teeth and keeps it out of your arteries and soft tissues. Without K2, calcium can build up in your blood vessels, making them harder, less flexible, and cutting down the very flow that keeps you vital. It's a quiet problem, but over years that stiffness adds up, and it's one of the biggest reasons older men lose circulation, lose stamina, and start feeling stuck. Now, when you combine D3 and K2, something remarkable happens. They work like a perfect team. D3 boosts calcium absorption and nitric oxide production. K2 guides that calcium to the right places and protects your arteries from hardening. The results? Smoother blood flow, stronger bones, better energy, and a deep, natural sense of strength returning to your body. Clinical studies have shown that men with healthy levels of D3 and K2 have better vascular flexibility, higher testosterone levels, and improved sleep quality compared to those who don't. And if you pair them with magnesium glycinate, you multiply the effect because magnesium is the coactor that helps both vitamins work properly. So instead of competing, they cooperate. They create a synergy where D3 opens the pathway, K2 keeps it clean, and magnesium fuels the entire process. This isn't about boosting your system. It's about restoring it, bringing your body back to the natural repair rhythm it was designed for. And when you take them together at night, you align with your body's most powerful healing window. Now that you know the players, let's go deeper into how they work together to reignite circulation, hormones, and tissue strength while you sleep. Let's dive deeper into how these two vitamins actually work. Because once you understand this, you'll never look at your nightly supplements the same way again. Let's start with vitamin D3. Think of it as your body's power switch. When D3 levels are healthy, your cells communicate better, your arteries produce more nitric oxide, and your hormone receptors, especially testosterone receptors, become more responsive. That means stronger blood flow, faster recovery, and more natural drive. But when D3 is low, that entire communication network weakens, your arteries tighten, your nitric oxide production drops, and your energy system begins to run in slow motion. Research from Harvard, the NIH, and Cleveland Clinic shows that vitamin D3 deficiency can lead to higher inflammation, reduced vascular elasticity, and even weaker muscle performance in men over 50. Now, remember what we said earlier, magnesium helps D3 work, but D3 also uses up magnesium as it activates. So if you're low on magnesium, your D3 can't do its full job. That's why the combination matters. Magnesium activates D3, D3 produces nitric oxide, and nitric oxide opens the blood vessels that keep you alive and performing like a man. Now let's talk about vitamin K2. If D3 flips the switch, K2 directs the current. When you take calcium from food, supplements, or even D3's enhanced absorption, your body must decide where that calcium goes. And without K2, it often goes to the wrong place. It ends up in your arteries, your soft tissues, even your prostate, making everything stiffer, heavier, less flexible. That's where K2 steps in. It activates special proteins like osteocalin and MGP that literally escort calcium to your bones and teeth while sweeping it away from your arteries. Studies from PubMed and MDPI journals confirm it. Men who take D3 without K2 show higher rates of arterial calcification, but those who take both together have cleaner arteries and stronger bones. That's real, measurable science. Now imagine what happens when D3, K2, and magnesium all work in harmony. You're no longer fighting your body, you're activating it. Your blood vessels regain their flexibility, your nitric oxide levels rise, your circulation improves naturally, including where it matters most. And because your body is finally aligned with its nighttime repair cycle, you don't wake up feeling drained. You wake up charged. Even your mitochondria, those tiny powerhouses in every cell, start producing more energy because D3 and magnesium are critical for mitochondrial enzymes. That means better muscle strength, sharper focus, and longer endurance without caffeine, without stimulants, without stress. And K2 ensures that all this renewal happens safely by protecting your arteries from calcium buildup and supporting smooth, youthful blood flow. This is why so many men notice something subtle but powerful after a few weeks. Their hands feel warmer, their morning energy returns, their mood lifts, and their confidence quietly rebuilds because what they're really feeling is their circulation coming back to life. That's the synergy of D3, K2, and magnesium. Simple nutrients, natural timing, profound results, but here's the key most people miss. It's not just what you take, it's when you take it. The timing of these vitamins can either supercharge your repair cycle or waste their potential completely. So in the next part, let's talk about the power of timing. Why taking them at night turns your body into a self-repairing machine. Let's build your nighttime ritual, because the truth is, even the best vitamins won't work if your lifestyle fights against them. Think of this as tuning your body's environment so those nutrients can perform their best work while you sleep. Start with dinner, not too late, not too heavy. Your body can't repair if it's still digesting a big meal at midnight. So aim to finish dinner 2 to 3 hours before bed. That gives your digestive system time to settle. Keep the meal balanced. A good source of protein like fish, eggs, or lentils, plenty of colourful vegetables, and a drizzle of healthy fat, olive oil, avocado, or nuts. Those healthy fats help your body absorb vitamin D3 later. They're like the spark that turns the key. Avoid processed food or sugary desserts late at night. They raise blood sugar and cortisol, both of which block your repair hormones. Now, about an hour before bed, that's your golden window. Take your vitamin D3 and K2 together. Add magnesium glycinate if you have it. Take them with a small snack, maybe a few almonds or a teaspoon of olive oil. This combination does 3 things. It calms your nervous system, activates vascular repair, and signals your body that it's time to restore. Next, dim the lights, turn off screens. The blue light from phones and TVs suppresses melatonin, the very hormone that tells your body, begin the repair phase. Give yourself a 30-minute digital detox before bed. You'll be amazed at how quickly your sleep quality improves. Then move, not exercise, just gentle movement. Try light stretching, a slow walk around the room, or 5 minutes of deep breathing. This lowers cortisol, opens blood vessels, and primes your heart and brain for deep rest. One of my favorite recommendations, a warm shower before bed. It raises body temperature slightly, and when you step out, the cooling drop triggers sleep signals in your brain. Now, hydration. Many men over 60 drink too little water at night because they're afraid of waking up to use the bathroom. But mild dehydration thickens your blood and slows nutrient delivery. The solution, a small glass of water about an hour before bed, not right before lying down. That keeps you hydrated without disrupting your sleep. Finally, your mindset. Yes, it matters. Your body listens to your thoughts more than you realize. End your day with calm, not chaos. Write down one thing you're grateful for, or simply take 3 slow breaths, reminding yourself that your body knows how to heal. When you combine this calm routine with your nighttime vitamins, you're not forcing your body to get better. You're giving it permission to do what it was born to do, repair. And when that happens, night after night, you start waking up differently, clearer, calmer, more confident, and quietly stronger. You'll notice your morning energy comes back, your focus sharpens, even your circulation. Yes, that too starts to feel more responsive because every part of your system finally got the chance to restore itself while you slept. Now that you know how to build this ritual, let's take it one step further. In the next part, we'll explore the foods that naturally enhance this effect so you can get D3, K2, and magnesium, not just from supplements, but from your dinner plate itself. Now that you know the science, let's make it real. Because the truth is, the foods you eat each night can make these vitamins work even better. Supplements are great, but food is information. It tells your body how to heal, how to repair, how to turn on the right genetic switches. So let's start with vitamin D3. You'll find it in fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, egg yolks are another natural source. Even a small serving 2 or 3 times a week can boost your D3 levels gently and safely. If you live somewhere with little sunlight, these foods become essential because after 50, your skin produces only half as much D3 from sunlight as it did in your 20s. Next, vitamin K2. Most men never get enough of it. You won't find it in typical multivitamins, and it's not the same as K1 from leafy greens. K2 hides in fermented foods like natto, aged cheese, and sauerkraut. Even small amounts of these foods help direct calcium away from your arteries and into your bones where it belongs. A serving of fermented food a few times per week can quietly transform your vascular health. Then magnesium, the mineral that makes everything else possible. You'll find it in spinach, kale, almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds. Dark chocolate, real, not sugary, is another powerful source. 1 oz of 70% dark chocolate delivers magnesium and polyphenols that improve circulation naturally. Now there's another secret ingredient for men's health: foods that support nitric oxide. Beets, pomegranate, watermelon, and citrus fruits all increase nitric oxide production, which helps your arteries relax and improves blood flow where it matters most. Try this: a small glass of beet or pomegranate juice in the afternoon or early evening, then your D3 and K2 combo at night. You're feeding both ends of the repair cycle: circulation during the day, restoration at night. Simple, natural, powerful. And remember, what you don't eat matters too. Processed food, sugary snacks, heavy alcohol, they create inflammation that blocks nutrient absorption and stiffens your arteries over time. So choose foods that send your body a calm message. It's safe to rebuild. Now, let's talk about mindset, because your biology listens to your beliefs. If you treat your body like it's broken, it will stay defensive, stressed, inflamed. But if you feed it, move it, rest it, and respect it, it responds always. I've seen men in their 60s and 70s reclaim strength they thought was gone forever, not through extreme routines or harsh drugs, but through consistency and respect for timing. Think of this as your nightly partnership with nature. You give your body the right materials and it gives you back vitality. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your current nighttime routine? Do you already take D3 or magnesium? Have you noticed any difference? Share it in the comments below. I read every one of them, and I'll personally answer questions in future videos, because your story could help another man find his way back to energy, confidence, and balance. If you found this helpful, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who needs this message. Sometimes one simple piece of information can completely change the direction of someone's health. Take care of your body, feed it wisely, rest deeply, and let nature do what it's always done best: repair you from the inside out. This is Dr. Jennifer Williams, reminding every man over 60, it's never too late to feel strong again.